I don't take credit that I don't deserve.
Well, let me ask you too, is you know, later on in the Vietnam War, when they were in, you know, our soldiers were in Saigon, there was a bunch of bars and women and stuff. Did that exist back then in World War II, like in the Philippines, or?
Went on. That started as soon as we landed.
Is that right?
That is why there are so many Filipino American in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Did you meet one, sir?
what?
Did you meet one Filipina there? No.
relationship
How about
with
you, sir?
I don't I did spend a lot of time in Subic Bay, but
No, I didn't have time.
No, you were, yeah. I'm sure
You're just so busy.
Yeah.
You're just so busy fighting.
And so, but you don't remember the year that you left, and when you left the Philippines, where were you shipped to?
Do what?
When you left the Philippines, where were you shipped to? Did you go home?
I come home.
Oh, you came home.
well, but you spent some time in Tokyo Bay.
Yeah, I was sitting on a ship. Excuse me. Right at the side of the SS Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
when the Japs signed the peace treaty.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, he witnessed.
I watched them sign the peace
Oh
treaty.
my gosh.
He was the first Cav division. They were ready. They were all suited up, ready to go. If they didn't sign the
we
surrender,
had-
they were
we
going
had-
into Japan.
Had a shipload of ammo and weapons
Did you
sitting
actually
right there with us.
Did you actually get to see the signing with
I
General
was sitting on
Emperor Hirohito or
I
whatever?
was sitting on a ship right at the side of the SS Missouri,
Yep.
He could see him.
and I could just look down there and see them
Wow.
signing the
And
peace
who was
treaty.
there at that meeting besides the Japanese emperor?
There was only about a dozen.
Was MacArthur there?
Oh yeah.
He was there?
One of the interesting stories about it, and they don't teach this in public schools, but you've seen the iconic picture of the ambassador. It was a Japanese ambassador.
Okay.
Okay, and if you'll notice, he's on a cane.
I did not
He
notice
has
that.
a cane. And the reason he has a cane is because he's got a wooden leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the two ships were there. It was the Missouri that they signed it on. Well, originally they were going to sign it on the Iowa.
I see.
And I was
And
on the Iowa.
He
You
was
were
on
on
the
the
Iowa.
Iowa.
And
Wow.
the reason they didn't sign it on the Iowa, because who was president at that time? Truman.
Truman. Yep.
And he says, it's not going to be signed on the Iowa, it's going to be signed on
Of course, he's from Missouri, right?
Right. If you notice that picture, there's a whole bunch of sailors standing over here in their uniforms.
Right.
And then there's a small cadre of Japanese signing there. Well, in the back of the Japanese, there's a man standing there by the name of Mushida Fushida.
Uh-huh.
If you know his story, he led the raid on Pearl Harbor.
Oh.
He's the one that actually said Tora, Tora, Tora.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, he was there at the signing.
Wow.
Well, when the ambassador was coming on board the ship, he was having a hard time because the ships are moving.
Right.
Right? Well, two of the Americans went over and helped him and aided him and were really kind to him, got him
Sure.
up there and everything.
Sure.
That impressed Lieutenant Fushida to such an extent. He became friends with those Americans, and one of them was a Doolittle pilot.
Wow.
And they became very close friends, and the Doolittle pilot and the Americans led Lieutenant Fushida to Christianity.
Wow.
And Lieutenant Fushida became the greatest Christian missionary to Japan.
Wow.
And he led the raid on Pearl Harbor. He became a missionary, Christian missionary. That's an incredible story. And
That is.
They don't teach that in the public schools.
Yeah, you know, that's a really integral side story. Yeah, but yeah, that's unbelievable. So you, after you witnessed the ceremony and stuff, they shipped you home. Okay.
I actually witnessed the signing of the peace treaty.
Wow.
What is that? The peace trading from
Peace treaty between Japan and the U.S. and
Oh.
the Allies.
So I am thinking about to free Philippines.
Well, that did free the Philippines in essence,
Mhm.
because
It
once
did.
they signed the peace treaty, they would, they weren't allowed to attack anybody
Oh.
or colonize anybody.
We went offshore and set up camp.
So they spent some time there in Tokyo.
I
Yep.
spent, excuse me, I spent 6 months
In Tokyo,
in, well, in Japan.
in
It
Japan,
wasn't in
but mostly on the
Tokyo.
ship.
It was we set up a camp there.
Now, let me ask you this: did you get to go down into the city of Tokyo?
Oh,
at all?
yeah, we just,
What did it look like?
it was all blown away.
That's what I was thinking. When did the Marcos family come to the Philippines and take over power? Was that anywhere in proximity to World
It
War
took
II?
quite a while. 'cause
I-
she
Yeah,
had
it's
to bring
it's
all the
they
shoes.
start like 69.
So, in the 60s. Okay.
It was in the 60s.
Yeah, I know that he became a president 69. I hope I'm right, but I think
That's pretty close, I think.
And the thing is that like Germany, Japan, Britain, France, all recovered so well from the war, but the Philippines really didn't.
yeah. So, sir, are you really from here in Oklahoma?
She said, "Are you from Oklahoma?"
I was born in this town.
19
Wow.
wow.
Right here in Broken Arrow.
94, almost 95 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
Yeah, he
Okay.
broke the original arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I almost did not get that. So, but
Do you ever think you would be living this long, and with all the changes you've seen with the internet and cell phones?
I never dreamed I'd see some of the things that I've
It's
seen.
amazing, isn't it?
Well,
It is.
Junior he's part of this museum. He's part of our family.
Yes, definitely.
And we got a street named after him here in town.
You do? Whereabouts?
If you go all the way down
Main Street
to
to 91st.
91st,
Okay.
and you turn and go,
Make a left.
make a
turn,
left, go east.
Go
Okay.
one block.
It's Oscar Nips Jr. Boulevard.
wow. It's we are very lucky that we live in here and we have a hero, and I'm very glad because he is one of
Well,
the responsible to free my country. So
yeah,
that is
she
why
was
I'm very
thrilled to death
happy.
to meet you because you were there in the Philippines. You saw what happened to them during the war, and being able to talk to you is really enjoyable for her and her.
Yeah.
Well, now you recognize the masks?
What mask?
Those are Filipino.
Yes, look at you.
And my Ikarut,
Oh, I thought that is
that's Ikarut.
those masks.
yeah, this one because I was really looking for this yesterday.
It's an Ikarut ceremonial. That's the clothing down here.
Beautiful.
These are the demon masks.
Oh man.
There's, I can't explain it exactly, but there is a tradition that they have that something, the dragon will come out and eat the moon or something like that.
I don't know about that.
And it goes way back. And I brought this home because I lived in Baguio.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know because I recognize that is from Baguio, but I am just thinking that maybe because of the Indian people here.
Yeah.
So because I some kind of see that also with
I
that.
ran a Bible school in Baguio City
Okay.
for a number of years. But this is all, I got this over there in the hat.
Wow.
But the Filipino tradition is
They're tremendous
incredible.
artisans and very smart.
Sir,
It's just unfortunate.
Know your name, sir? Your name?
My name's Dennis
Dennis?
Hoch, H-O-C-H.
Oh, okay.
German.
Huh?
I'm 100% German.
Oh. You guys saved my country.
He did.
I was just one of a big bunch. It saves your country.
Yeah, I am very, very thankful for that. And I'm very glad that I met you, sir,
Did he tell you that he
I never.
witnessed the surrender in
He,
Tokyo
he,
Bay?
he sure did. Yep, he mentioned that. What a exciting thing to see.
I don't take credit that I don't deserve.
Well, 4
No.
weeks before that,
You a
Were you in
public
the
school
no.
when you
No,
guys
we
give
told
him a
on
diploma.
on leave on the
So
day
I
that
will
the-
share that on my
at the end of
page
the war was
after I
announced.
posted this
Wow.
one. I
That
already
in,
look at it
3 weeks.
and
Very cool.
I am very happy and I will be proud to present this hero to my country, you know, and I am very, very proud. To-
that's great.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Performing on
That's
The
great.
first night
Very good.
that I spent in Manila, in
The Philippines?
Philippines,
yeah,
I spent it in the
We're
courtyard
so excited to
of
meet
the-
him.
the mayor
uh-huh.
of Manila.
Who's that mayor that time?
I don't remember
Oh,
what his
okay.
name was, but we spent the night
So
in
you
his
were in the
in his yard.
what,
Oh, gosh.
division of the military
Okay.
during World War
So
II?
that is
Okay.
why
Only
just
for
in the
the
yard
last
he
year of the
did
war,
not
yeah, I was
let
in
you
training to be a
inside his
B-29
house?
navigator.
Let you
Wow.
get
Japan
inside in his
when the
house?
war
Just
ended, so I happened to be
I-
home on
I
furlough in
even
Tulsa
searched
the day
his-
that,
the mayor's
President
house.
Truman announced the
Oh.
surrender.
Oh, okay. So I am just
We went
And
into
only celebration of the end of World War II,
and
VJ Day,
before
5
dark,
years ago, and
we
we're having the
searched
75th
all the
anniversary
buildings.
celebration of
Oh,
5/11.
wow.
to make sure there was no
And 3
Japanese
weeks ago was 14th.
there.
Very good.
So we
Yeah.
And,
needed to be part of that final
I
celebration is down
searched
here at the
all of the
Performing
rooms
Arts. You know
of
where it
his
is.
of the
You
mayor's
get your
house.
tickets down
Wow.
there
The mayor
in
was
3
in
days.
in jail.
Either
Oh.
fly or go down
His
there from
wife
there.
though
Appreciate it. And
was
what's your
at
name?
home.
Riesinger?
and,
Riesinger.
Yes, sir. Your name?
She-
Daniels. Robert
Daniels.
She
Daniels.
came out when we
Nice
got
to
there.
meet you,
She
sir.
came out to where we were with a
Listen
deal,
to
a
you.
table
He's
about
more
that big a
interested.
square, and it had all kinds of
food.
liquor,
Oh,
whiskey, of any kind you wanted.
oh, I.
When we went into her courtyard, more or less,
Uh-huh.
she come out to where we were with a tray about that big a square
Mm-hmm.
that had all kinds of drinks in it.
Wow.
And she said, if I don't have it in here, I can get it for you in just
Wow.
a few minutes.
Wow, that's
Amazing.
great. That's
And,
great.
Do you have any San Miguel?
you are-
San Miguel.
Did you ever drink their coconut wine there?
The
Yeah,
tuba.
the homemade coconut
It's
wine.
tuba.
What do you call it?
Tuba.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get a couple of shots of that tuba, and you didn't care where you was at.
People find it really hard to believe, but I love Balu.
Really? I was going to try it, but I went there to get some chemotherapy that I couldn't get here,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was fecally incontinent, urinary incontinent, and very
Oh,
sick.
wow.
So I couldn't enjoy it nearly as much as I would have liked
Well-
to. But I did get the treatment, rituximab,
Yeah.
which I couldn't get here, and now I get it here. But
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, when we were in Baguio,
hmm
the Bible school there. Now, the Bible school that we had
Mhm.
was originally built by MacArthur.
wow,
And
What religious group is that?
my
Uh-huh.
my church, it's Christian. The Victory Christian Center over on.
Oh,
Lewis.
okay. I thought it's a Bible Baptist.
Yeah, they have a Bible school over there, and I ran it over there for a little over a year,
Oh.
and
Maybe they can recognize you.
they might.
Yeah, because I have friend on YouTube that is from Baguio City, so maybe he can.
Well,
she
there's a
can.
guy over there that's a good friend of mine. His name is Paul Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Big into missionary to the Philippines.
Yeah, what is his church?
It's just a non-denominational Christian church,
Ah, okay.
and but that facility that MacArthur built was to train officers for the Filipino Defense Force against the Japanese,
yeah, they did have resistance.
and Victory bought it. But it's beautiful up there. I love it.
But the
Yeah, there was definitely a Philippine military and resistance movement.
Oh
there.
yeah.
there was.
And-
My father, I think I mentioned it to you, My father was captured on Corregidor
Wow.
Yeah.
by the Japanese.
That's not where the death march happened, was it?
That was Bataan.
That was Bataan, that's right.
But-
Bataan Death March.
The
yeah.
Bataan Death March, but there was a Corregidor Death March too that they don't talk about in history.
Wow.
It's called the March of Shame,
Wow.
and it's almost identical to the Bataan.
Wow.
And they marched him and all the guys. There was on Corregidor. There's a thing called Malinta Tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen
I've
it
not
or
heard
been
of it,
there,
no.
but it's
No.
incredible. But it's they marched them from there to the shore somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was. And then they put them on these things called the Maru ships.
Mm-hmm.
They were the death ships.
Wow.
And they took him. He went to Mukden, Manchuria, where he spent
Corregidor was where? Is that in the
And Luzon.
or-
way down south.
Right, south?